The town of Piedmont, New Mexico has died after a satellite returned to Earth. A team of scientists are trying to find out why. Salt Lake Community College and Summer Bear Life Balance Education presents Part 3 of Michael Crichton's Andromeda Strain dramatized radio play. During a scan of the interior of the satellite, a green substance was found. Day 3, Wildfire Main Lab. As Jeremy Stone and Ruth Levitt watched, the green spot turned purple and remained purple. The notches disappeared, the spot enlarged slightly, filling in the V-shaped gaps. It was now a complete circle and became green once more.
Did you see that?
I saw it. You didn't change the lighting?
I didn't touch it.
It looks alive.
Yes, it does.
Amazing. It's growing.
Oh.
Not so good. Naturally, he has acidosis. His blood pH was 9 points off normal. But why? Oh, stupid machine. What makes his blood so acidic?
Ask the patient.
What?
Your patient is awake.
Mr. Jackson? Now don't be scared. I'm a doctor.
Whoa. Oh, where am I?
A special laboratory in Utah. We brought you here from Piedmont. You're sick.
It's this damn stomach of mine.
Bleeding?
Hell yes, bleeding.
Bleeding in your stomach? You have an ulcer?
Damn tootin'. 2 years.
But you must have pain. What do you do for it?
Aspirin and squeeze.
Squeeze? What's that?
Ain't gonna tell you.
Squeeze is also called red eye and pink lady, trade name sterno, composed of ethanol and menthol.
So you're a sterno drinker,
Nah, works good. Give him squeeze.
What's the baby's name, Mr. Jackson?
You the nurse?
Uh-huh.
Shoot. Can't see your legs.
Do you know the baby's name?
Give us a butt first.
Smoking isn't allowed here, Mr. Jackson.
Then go fish.
Yeah. Hey, Karen. When you're finished feeding the baby, we'll transfuse Jackson and start an ice water lavage. He has a 2-year history of bleeding ulcers.
You seem pretty delighted.
Oh, I am. It might be the reason he survived. If only our young gourmet here weren't so normal.
Well, let's hope nothing changes that.
We might have to before this is over.
Day 3, Scoop Mission Control, 10:15 a.m.
Major Manchek speaking.
Sir, we have you down for notification of certain contingencies. I'm informing you now of an RTM crash 42 minutes ago in Big Head, Utah.
What was it?
Phantom, sir. En route San Francisco to Topeka. Sir, the Phantom drifted off its flight plane 40 minutes out of San Francisco and passed through area wildfire.
Area wildfire?
That is correct, sir.
When?
20 minutes before the crash.
All right, I'll be there. They should have dropped the bomb. They should have dropped it 2 days ago, General.
This Phantom crashed a good 60 miles beyond the cordoned area.
Men on the ground can't cordon off airspace, sir. I just don't understand why the wildfire team hasn't beefed about the delay of 712. It's been almost 24 hours and not a word from them.
I don't think Piedmont had anything to do with this crash, Manchek. It was a fluke. That plane was only over the wildfire area for 2 minutes at 23,000 feet. It's a routine training mission accident, I bet you. Pilot error. Let's go.
Check with Wildfire Message Center, Delta 5. Make sure everything there is normal. Send me word on Scrambler at Big Head Crash Space.
The highly trained technicians checked and looked for an electronic fault. The trouble was purely mechanical of the simplest kind, but for them, it was like trying to see an elephant through a microscope. A sliver of paper wedged between the bell and striker, preventing the bell from ringing. Wildfire Station, conference room, 12 o'clock, noon.
I'm convinced we're being held incommunicado.
Very flattering. We don't know much more than when we got here.
We know about Scoop now. It's possible what Scoop found was no accident. I suspect that they were looking for the ultimate biological weapon.
It sounds like you're getting a little paranoid in this funhouse. What does Stone think of the ultimate weapon?
We've isolated the organism. It's in microchemistry.
Welcome to Big Head, Major.
All right, Lieutenant. Play the recording.
Albuquerque Center, this is Air Force 561.
Go ahead, 561.
My air hose is coming apart. It's so thick. Everything made of rubber is coming apart. I feel funny.
It's a fluke, a vibration effect maybe. Let's get up there.
Has Wildfire been informed?
You mean the germ people?
Yeah.
It went out to them on the scrambler an hour ago.
This they can't ignore.
Wildfire Station, Level 5, Microbiology Lab, 3:20 p.m.
Nothing so unusual about our rock after all. Hydrogen, carbon, oxygen, sulfur, silicon, etc.
Except the black rock isn't a rock at all. It's some kind of material similar to plastic.
The green is even simpler. Hydrogen, carbon, nitrogen, and oxygen.
The 4 basic elements of life on Earth, and nothing else. Oh, well, that's a relief.
I would have been happier if it turned out not to be alive.
Oh, green stuff. You really had us going for a while.
AA analysis results are ready, Dr. Dalton.
Something's wrong. It's not registering.
Yes, it is, sir. It's just registering. 0000.
We'll switch to computerized analysis.
No amino acids.
No proteins, no enzymes, no nucleic acid? That's impossible. No organism can maintain life without them.
You mean no Earth organism. It must have evolved in an entirely different way.
You got it. It doesn't come from here.
Without chemical reactions, there can't be life.
Yet it grows, reproduces.
The infection at Piedmont has been stopped by the bomb. We're secure at Wildfire. We have everything we need to achieve a breakthrough. All we have to do is attack the problem like any other in science.
You could spend years doing work on that, without solving its structure.
When you do, there'll be some red faces around. It could change everything.
Great. It's okay. The key's still here, right around my neck like it should be.
Ruth, since Kirk isn't here, you take over the growth program in microbiology. We're halfway home if we find out what will keep that from growing. Charlie, you work with me in the EM. Hall?
No. Let me get back to my patients. I'm sure they were protected by the same thing. Some simple mechanism I just don't recognize yet. There's got to be something that the old man and the baby have in common.
Hall?
What?
5 minutes.
Yeah, you told me before.
Yes, we wouldn't want you to get too far away from a substation now.
Big Head, crash site, 4:30 p.m.
Men, keep a sharp eye open for pieces of rubber. I'll repeat that for you. Keep a sharp eye open for pieces of rubber.
Major Manchek, take a look at that, sir. A bone in the cockpit?
We just found this, General. It's a human bone. Arm, I think.
It looks baked clean, almost like it was polished.
That's right.
I don't get it.
There is no actual rubber on the Phantom F4, General. It's all a synthetic plastic compound called polycron. It has the same characteristics of human skin.
What the hell do you have in your hand?
What's left of his oxygen mask. It's made of polycron. I'd say it was done by a chemical reaction of some sort, or maybe a microorganism.
Meaning?
Meaning there was something in that plane that consumed polycron.
Wildfire Station, Level 5 Microbiology Lab, 11:45 p.m.
How's Max Colt coming, Ruth? Will you be finished by the midnight conference?
Easily.
Well, good then. You can give us the results.
The next Petri dish results had red flashing lettering.
No, bro.
Dr. Ruth Levitt just sat motionless, staring at the red light flashing, her eyes glazing over.
Wildfire level 5, medical hot room, 11:55 p.m. Karen removes Mr. Jackson's hand from her bottom.
Feeling better, aren't you, Mr. Jackson?
Yep. You always have to wear that iron suit.
Yep.
Well, maybe now you'll tell us the baby's name, Mr. Jackson?
Manuel Rios. Real little heller. Squalls, morning, noon, and night. Neighbors wouldn't let them keep their windows open.
Don't blame him. Do you sleep with your windows closed?
No sirree, Bob. Fresh air for me.
Now you just tell us what happened, Mr. Jackson?
I don't want to think about it.
You know what people are gonna say? That Piedmont was bad. That's why it was punished. First the town went crazy and then it was destroyed.
Yeah, you're crazy. Folks at Piedmont was good, decent, normal folks.
That man that we found dressed up in his doughboy's uniform, you call that normal?
Pete Arnold worked at the store. It was the disease.
And how do you know?
Because the only thing that was wrong with him before that night was sugar.
Sugar? Diabetes? Did he take insulin?
A couple of times a day. Hated the needle. I tried to talk him into using squeeze.
Insulin. You know, if he missed his treatment, he'd go... Thanks, Mr. Jackson.
Wildfire station level 5, microbiology lab, 12 midnight. Dr. Levitt is still motionless in front of her monitor. When she comes out of her trance-like state, she rubs her eyes and sees that the scanner has finished running all the samples.
Oh my. Ugh. Don't worry. Just start the scan again.
Dr. Levitt, you have a midnight conference. The signal has struck twice.
I heard. I've been busy.
Day 4, February 8th. Wildfire Station, Level 5 Conference Room.
So the important thing is that something can slow it down. I think it's some kind of blood disorder. If the old soldier missed his insulin treatment, he'd go into acidosis. The same as Jackson on sterno. I'll bet Levitt finds the organism shows no growth on some of the blood cultures.
What was wrong with the baby's blood?
Nothing so far.
Then you're back where you started.
No. Somehow they're all interrelated. I'll have the answer when I know why a 69-year-old sterno drinker with an ulcer is like a 6-month-old baby. Dr. Levitt, did you get any no-growth readouts?
No, but I'm not finished yet.
Oh, well, you told me you'd finished.
I decided to play part of it back.
What for? The first time around should be...
Knock it off, Hall.
Wait, okay. You know, you two, chill. Wait around. We're all tired. Tired people make mistakes. They draw wrong conclusions. They drop things that mustn't happen. Starting now, I want the entire team to get 6 hours of sleep out of every 24.
Suits me. Before turning in, shouldn't we file for a code name?
Yeah, good idea. Wildfire to central codes have isolated organism, wish coding.
Message from Central Codes follows. Opening new category. Codename for your organism will be Andromeda. Codename will read out Andromeda string. End message.
Why Andromeda?
Andromeda is our closest.
Stone!
What?
Read this.
Directive 712 has not been acted upon. Alternative Directive 711 now in effect. They didn't drop the bomb.
And this MCN transmission was sent yesterday.
Idiots. Put me through to Dr. Robertson.
Yes, sir.
Burke! You had one job. You didn't special alert an MCN message to us.
There haven't been any, sir. The bell didn't ring.
The bell didn't ring. Don't argue, damn it. I've got one in my hand.
Dr. Robinson is on the line, sir.
Well, well, about time we heard from you.
There has been a communications foul up. Never mind that now. Why hasn't the bomb been dropped on Piedmont?
The decision on 712 isn't final. It was just postponed 48 hours.
By then, the disease could spread into a worldwide epidemic.
It's because of rash statements like that that the president doesn't trust scientists.
Warn the president that it may already be too late. Stay on his back, Robbie.
Let's get another appointment tonight.
Now, let's all just keep our heads screwed on. Any thoughts about the Phantom crash? We sent you a couple messages on it.
Phantom crash? What the heck's a phantom crash?
A Phantom jet straight over the cordoned area around Piedmont.
No. Any other information?
Well, the pilot said that all the rubber on the plane was dissolving. His last communication was pretty weird.
Like, he was crazy?
He was mighty confused, that's for sure.
Okay, Robbie. It's your job to get the president to activate a 712 immediately. If he doesn't, there's no guarantee anyone west of Piedmont will still be alive by morning.
Simmer down, Professor. I'll wake the chief. But I still think the crash was just a fluke.
Forget the crash, Robbie. Stay on that 712 and get back to me. We'll be working here around the clock.
Day 4, Wildfire Station, Level 5, Electron Microscopy Lab, 2:45 a.m.
It's a good slice.
It's too thick. I'm setting it at 800 angstroms, and I'm going to a higher magnification. Now we're cooking with gas. We're getting somewhere.
Yeah, but these can't be more than a few molecules in depth.
That's the one. Right there, that silver one.
You know, I've picked up some ideas for this for some new microsurgical techniques.
Sample in the button and sealed, Charlie. Start the vacuum pump.
Stone, can I see you? I have the results of the growth cultures.
No, we can't leave now. We have an Andromeda cell in the EM, okay? Charlie, let's put it up on the screen. All right, let's run it through the computer for contrast expansion.
Stone?
What do you think about that, Ruth?
It looks like a crystal. Well, gentlemen, there's our answer.
To what?
How Andromeda functions without amino acids.
Crystalline structure?
Yes, I've often thought that living matter might be based on crystals of some kind. All these wedge-shaped compartments, they'd serve to separate biochemical functions very well.
It's dividing.
In a vacuum? Bombarded by electrons? It shouldn't even be alive.
That's what I wanted to tell you. The growth program shows Andromeda can live on anything. Only gas and light affect it.
Are you sure you didn't get any no-growth readouts on the cultures?
None. Look, the poorest growth occurs in pure oxygen incubated under infrared light. Andromeda grows best in carbon dioxide and hydrogen incubated under X-rays.
No excretions. No waste of any kind.
Yeah, you'd expect that.
Andromeda's perfect for existence in outer space.
Consumes everything, wastes nothing. Consumes everything and wastes nothing. Heavens above. Stone to Delta 5. Put me through to Robinson immediately. No. I hope we're not too late.
Tell me.
No.
It functions like an atomic reactor.
An atomic blast could provide it with enough energy to grow into a gigantic super colony.
In one day.
Burke, get Robbie now.
Yes, sir.
Oh, you can relax now. We've just let the president he agreed to drop the bomb.
No! You've got to stop the 712 from being carried out.
Now wait a minute. We're not playing ping pong. We just got through telling the president.
For Pete's sake, go back. It grows when exposed to X-rays or any source of energy.
Tell him no nuclear device must be detonated anywhere near.
We just found out Andromeda works like a little reactor, converts matter to energy, energy to matter directly.
Then the bog would only provide a fantastically rich growth medium. Understand?
No, but I'll pass along the recommendation. The boss will be pleased to know that he made the right decision on 712 in the first place.
Congratulate him on his scientific insight.
Oh, and Robbie, you'd better get the atomic self-destruct in here disarmed as soon as possible.
Right. I'll start on the clearances now. It'll be done by morning.
And I have my key.
No. Hall, you stop. That key won't work until the damn thing is going.
Wildfire Station, Level 5, Electron Microscopy Lab, 3:50 a.m.
All the molecules appear to be the same.
Yes, exactly. Andromeda isn't composed of different substances like a normal cell. All the subunits are the same.
It's the damnedest thing I've ever... A single substance!
And how does it operate? How does anything so simple utilize energy for growth?
There's no way of telling from that structure.
Yes, there is. With this new data, we can get a computerized version of how Andromeda functions.
They're not uniform. Huh. Could be mutations?
What the devil?
Error.
The computer's overloaded. Too much data coming in too fast.
Dividing and mutating at the same time?
And nothing to stop it. Normal Earth checks and balances don't exist for it.
The Andromeda strain is growing where nothing should be growing. Will the wildfire team be able to stop it from killing everyone on Earth? Thank you for listening to Salt Lake Community College and Summer Bear Life Balance Education's presentation of Part 3 of Michael Crichton's Andromeda Strain dramatized radio play. Listen next time for the exciting conclusion of Andromeda Strain radio play.